News developments, lots of injuries, some a little bit more lingering than others. You're on the Terradome.
Turn it up, Gino.
And what's up, everyone? Terradome here at 10:34. I realize I am later than late. I like to do it at 10 on a Thursday, on a work night, on coming off of a work night. I'm sure that the chat has a lot of good things to say. Write your stuff into, hey, he's on CP time. P.O. Box 23242627. But some of us have full-time jobs and work a lot. So there, when you start paying the bills, let me know. Shout out to Red Jet Shell. We communed early today. Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. Jerry G is out there saying Terradome. These people is showing up. They're showing up in droves because they mighty people, mighty young, mighty people. Ty Austin, the instigator, the orator of the town. You walk when you talk, just a big mouth. Remember that? You talk too much. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, it's all good. Light Skin Brigade. Hey, there you go. Talking about, oh, Mac-a-Lot Records. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be great. Yeah. 49 is still back. How you doing, TY? He says to him. That's awesome on its spot there. Who else we got in here? We'll engage targets as they appear. Good old military reference, but and speaking of being engaged, Miss Tanisha, good morning, Terradome and the Golden Domers. I'm ready to take over New Orleans tomorrow. Go down there to Bourbon Street. Let them know who you is, girl. Show out, show improve. Have all that red in the area of gold and black, and you know how we do. Yeah, know how we gets down. Welcome in all 49ers. What a gracious host. You're like Mr. Rourke on Fantasy Island. Remember that when Tattoo said, the plane, boss. The plan. He's graciously welcoming all of the 49er people, the faithful, I should call it, the faithful. We ain't Bills Mafia. We ain't Steeler Nation. I don't know of any other than that. Cowboys Delusional, whatever. Now, see, I'm just playing. The 12s up in Seattle. It just hit me. Mac-a-Lot Records sounds like Mix-a-Lot Records, who's in Seattle. Look at it, made that 3 degrees of separation there. I'm the menu of the hate that J.R. Ewing of Seattle. My posse's on Broadway. Me and Kid Sensation at home away from home in the black Benz limo with the cellular phone. Oh man, Mix-a-Lot was hot. And this was before I like big butts, and I cannot lie. Everybody, that was his biggest one. But my posse's on Broadway. Me and the boys we kind of made fun of it because it was, we real true to life hip hop historians, and we loved Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, KRS-One, Public Enemy, Dana Dane, Slick Rick, but we was like that. Dago, hey man, that Mix-a-Lot, that Sir Mix-a-Lot, man. He from Seattle, but that ain't catchy. You like, and then we went down to the Taco Bell was closed, so Mix-a-Lot's treating. Man, everyone see me when you're jealous, turn around. The AMP kit keeps explosives to the ground. I'm getting plenty grip from the 50 series tires. Yeah, man. I got to listen to it again, but that posse's on Broadway was hot. Who remade Red Jet coming with a little bit of instigation in here. She's got a trivia question, ladies and gentlemen. She should be on the show, but nonetheless, Red Jet said, who remade My Posse's on Broadway? Let me do it like Casey Kasem. I'm Casey Kasem, and this is your trivia question for today. Who remade My Posse's on Broadway? Drop it in the chat if you have the answer. Drop it in the chat because I haven't the foggiest. They didn't make it like Sir Mix-a-Lot. I know that. Sometimes, man, don't touch that original. You gonna mess it up. You gonna mess it up. Somebody remade that. I am intrigued. First person that gets it right gets a 2020. We giving away prizes, ladies. We giving away prizes. And now let me give you the disclaimer. All void where prohibited. Y'all talk to Red Jet Shell if you want that prize. That's Red Jet Shell, R-E-D, Jet, J-E-T, Shell, S-H-E-L-L. That is not signifying that Terradome has anything to do with it. That is a Red Jet Shell. Red Jet Shell, ladies and gentlemen. Go to Red Jet Shell. Void where prohibited. You know, I love those disclaimers at when the radio host is giving it at the end of it. It seems like a hyperbole or hackneyed, but it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I'm trying to come in here with a little bit of energy, man, because I tell you, the world gets real nasty sometimes, man. And this is just real talk, man. Things are going on, and you know, I've had to suffer another transition in my family. I want to call it a death. Excuse me. Shouting out to my cousin, my dog. He's a commander to the end. My cousin Baron up in DC. Baron's in Waldorf, Maryland. I used to stay with him, man, when I was working up there in DC. His sister Babette passed away a couple days ago, man. Shouting out to you, my brother. Precious in the sight of the Lord are the death of his saints. And Babette is now somewhere around God's throne. And when I can, probably as soon as I get off here, I'm going to reach out to you. And we going to kick it. We going to talk like we always did. And I got encouraging words coming your way. A loss is a loss. The loss of your sister is a huge, huge loss. But remember this, and we believe on this in the name of Jesus, that nothing is lost if you know where it is. Nothing's ever lost if you know where it is. So we didn't lose her. We know where she at. We know where she at. We know where her spirit and her soul is. So it's okay. And that doesn't erase hurt, erase sadness, but it's something that will reverberate after time. Take all the time you need, my brother. Also, man, tragedies with assassinations. I seen Johnny Dales on Twitter, man, lately. It hit Johnny Dales a little harder because and I'm not gonna flow one way or another in terms of political beliefs and things of that, whether you're conservative, libertarian, whether you're Green Party, whether you're anything and everything. Violence is violence, and you can disagree with people, but good Lord, man, don't let it get to such an extreme that you have to spill innocent blood. And Charlie Kirk was assassinated. They said that thing came from about 500 meters, and Charlie Kirk has died. Yeah, he was at a public speaking somewhere in Utah, and they pretty much knew instantly it was very, very tragic. It was what we call it mortal wounds. Mortal wounds. And mortal wounds means, yeah, it's beyond help instantly. So it was pretty for the people who were around him at that time, they know you know when somebody gone instantly, and it caused some chaos. People got ran over and things of that nature. Because when that 7.62 or that 5.56 or 30-06 or whatever is talking, um, it's some fight or flight. And if you're not really trained to get used to something like that, they train you in the Army to get used to the sound of stuff, and you get ingrained so much you get into a natural reaction if you have a weapon to lay down either suppressive fire or indirect fire. But that's beyond the pale. But everybody got a plan until they get hit, Mike Tyson said. So you see what's really coming out. But it reminded me of a scripture. Let me bring this up real quick, because y'all faithful and y'all rock with me, man. Right? My occupation may be that of author. My occupation is that of content creator. My occupation may be a dispatch supervisor, but my vocation is being a son of the Most High God and giving it to you uncut and raw the way God gives it to me. And let me just add the docket real quick. We're going to have Proverbs 6 and 16. Proverbs 6 and 16. If you have your Bibles, go there to it. But it reads, there are 6 things the Lord hates, 7 that are detestable to him. Got haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush to evil, and a false witness who pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. Now, wherever you stand, whatever you do, however you do it, we can be on different sides. Shout out Eric Wallace, he in here, and Jerry G. We can have different teams, and we can disagree on what's a better movie and who is the hotter rapper, or is country better than this or that, and it's to a level it's fun, but when you are shedding innocent blood and running to wickedness, the line's clearly drawn there in that Proverbs 6 and 16 through 19. And if you have no compassion because of someone's belief, said that man had a family, that man had kids, that man had the same stuff you have, and forgive me, I just see the world very universally because of the experiences I've had in my life and the conversations I've had with my father, both in heaven and on this earth. He was a man about diversity. My dad, Hubert Terra Sr., as I see my son DeAndre here, you know how dad was, man. Dad went around to the East Coast inspecting BNOCs. He was an inspector of BNOCs. And what a BNOC is basic non-commissioned officers course, and ANOCs, advanced non-commissioned officers courses. And he ran all the way up to Pennsylvania, all the way down to North Carolina, and he would inspect these BNOCs and ANOCs as a senior non-commissioned officer. And we would talk, and he said, it ain't no good for all the white boys be together, because he would see pockets of National Guard. You can all bring your buddies in around your area in the National Guard unit, as well as other ones. And he said, ain't no good for all the white boys to be together. He said, ain't no good for all them brothers to be in one place. He said, the key to everything is balance and diversity. You got to have different looks, different appeals, different things, because it gives you a godly principle of you can see 360. It's blind spots that some people have that you don't have, and it's some blind spots that you have that others don't. They're seeing around different corners. And when you set an objective up, when you set a camp up, you want it to be 360 degrees so you can see everything, so you can have vision on everything, so you can interlock sectors of fire. You never want a blind spot. That's why you might hear the term, hey, watch my six. Your six is directly behind you. Or a lot of people say, you got my back. And in moments of setting up a camp, in moments of defending yourself, in moments of ambush, you ain't got time to sit here and talk about, I don't like so-and-so, so I ain't going to do my best. And I don't block for or I don't return fire to Cowboy fans, or I'm a Crip. I don't mess with a blood bullet coming at me. Dude, y'all can put all that down. The country western, the rap, R&B, conservative, Black Panther, KKK. You can put it all down when that stuff start coming down range, baby. We got to get to going right now. And so I see things universally. And the same way this man and his family is suffered, it's the same way a young lady, well, relative young is always everybody young to me because I'm old in the spirit, but we had a beautiful lady down here in Wake Forest. Wake Forest, y'all have heard of Wake Forest University, man. Just an awesome lady. She was married to a good football coach, man, down here, high school football coach, man. They going on with the game and everything, man. And the kids come in there, and if it makes a difference, these people were African American, and these kids shooting at the game while that man down here coaching, his wife gets shot. An educator, a professor, an administrator, because two kids, beefing over some money they ain't got, a girl that don't want them, something stupid. Innocent blood being shed. Devices of wickedness. God just absolutely detests that. And shout out to Charlie Kirk and his family. Shout out to the world, because it ain't just isolated to this political party or that political party or that race or that gender or that whatever. You stepping on God. We have enough to contend with the diseases of the world, with the craziness of mental health. And I guess that's an oxymoron, but you get what I'm saying. We got to do better. And all I know is the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So I'll seek ye first the kingdom of righteousness, and let these things be added unto me, the kingdom of heaven. Heavenly Father, please, I'm asking you, change minds, unleash Holy Spirit, because it is the only one that can convince, convict, and convert. Make the world understand that which is important and that which is superfluous, Lord God. Let us appreciate. Let us have grace. Let us have mercy. Allow us to have vision and discernment, Lord God. Heal families that have seemingly lost. Help our finances. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Divine is the kingdom and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And amen again. Just wanted to give y'all a little bit of Terradome's heart going on in the name of Jesus. On the docket today, as I get back to business, didn't mean to drag it all down. What we got? I went through Proverbs 16 injury updates. Here, now this need prayer. Amen. I was just that's kind of what made me late as I'm coming on. I like to do a final sweep of what I'm looking at before I get on, because people do just, oh, we got breaking news, and I'm like, if I would have just went to Twitter just a minute ago, and I did, and I was met with this. Let me go to my bookmarks here. September begins. I got the Temptations in there. Who's reporting this? This is 49ers Web Zone. And as I share my screen, you know, you can't holler at a producer when you're the producer. And it says quarterback Brock Purdy is expected to miss 2 to 5 weeks with a toe injury per Ian Rappaport of the Rap Sheet. That means Mac Jones could be under center for multiple games as the San Francisco 49ers battles early injuries, early season injuries. And that's pretty that is it's hard to be optimistic, man, when you out here 2 to 5 weeks with your starting quarterback and couple receivers, one that's on suspension, one's coming back from something last year, as my mom would say. She didn't say let's chill, she said last year. Yeah, we got an uphill battle on this joint. Uphill battle. It can be done. It can be done. It reminds me of the Blues Brothers back in the day. Do y'all remember when the Blues Brothers just was up against it and they named the things that was going on, but they just went on with the mission, man.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark. And we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Hey, it get like that, man. It's gonna be you up against it sometimes. You just up against it. Your back is against the wall. Ain't nothing here for you. You're gonna have to hold on till the cavalry come. You're just gonna have to hold on. You're just gonna have to hold on. Just fight like HE double hockey sticks. Just get down with it. Let me see here. Let me fix my head. I got my Terradome head on. I got to change the style of that. I'm trying to get an endorsement deal. If you got some quality heads, talk to a guy whose initials are HAT, and let's do something, people, and give me some subscribers so I can go in there and say, hey, look, yeah, man, I'm I got it going on here a little bit, man, so they can put a little bit of change in my pocket, because I'm tired of spending all my money messing around with hats and apparel and subscriptions and everything. But y'all are the direct recipients of it. You're going to be, the Bible says, I will not have you ignorant. I will not have you ignorant. Now, I'm going to give you the information, but it is your choice to receive it and be a football man. I'm just giving you what God gave me. Now, you ain't got to take it. It's the big open buffet. It is Golden Corral on steroids. It is Captain George's. It is all that. But I know I'm slicing this thing up and giving y'all great cuisine. So, get on with it. Share it. I'm going to be 100 with you. If I don't know, I'm going to call somebody who do. I'm going to be like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'd like to phone a friend. 50-50. Shout out to they ain't giving me no money, but how should I say? It's the Dallas logo, and some people call it money. They make a real nice latte. So I ain't gonna say that name, but y'all figure it out. A Dallas Cowboy logo plus a substitution name for money, preferably a dollar bill. So y'all know what that is. Getting on over to it. Let's look at my slide here. Let's look at my slide. Did y'all see that thumbnail? Come on, y'all. Y'all know that's flavor. That ain't nothing but flavor. I do the scouting report. I do what's called recon and assess. I go over and look into the promised land and see what it is and how it is. I do it like a DC. I do it like, I'm pretty nice with it, man. I am. I'm gonna give y'all the skinny on what I think we're gonna be doing, on what I think this team's strengths, what this team's weaknesses are. Let's talk about them. The New Orleans Saints, and Jerry G is in the building. Jerry G, you're supposed to hit me up on Twitter. I kind of wanted you to come on, not now, but a little later on in this program, we'll talk about some things. The New Orleans Saints, they have Kellen Moore as their head coach. Y'all might remember Kellen Moore. He was the offensive coordinator back with the Cowboys. He's recently coming off of a Super Bowl win with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Fluffy Eagles, as Dad would say. They're pretty good, and they won the Super Bowl. And now he's got his own show, as rightly he should. He's got offensive coordinator Doug Nussmeier. I had some more, but I think my graphic got messed up. I had the defensive coordinator in here, as well as the cornerbacks coach, because the cornerbacks coach, his name is Grady Brown. And I'm going to tell you, you got to shout a dude out named Grady Brown, man. When the last time y'all ran up on a dude named Grady? That is straight Sanford and Son. I normally just do the head coach, offensive coordinator, maybe special teams, and the defensive coordinator. But when I seen that cornerbacks or that defensive back's name was Grady, I just said, "Hey, yeah, you got it, Colin Young, Sanford and Son." I don't know. He got to be a wise dude and have some wise parents to name that dude Grady. Grady, you show is shady. I love the name Grady Brown. But Nussmeier was, I gotta read his whole bio. He was with the Philadelphia Eagles as well. He wasn't the offensive coordinator, but I think he was quarterbacks coach or running backs coach. Very solid coach, man. They solid. They trying to get everything on track. And the defensive coordinator, where is it at? Hey, my slide didn't transfer over. I don't know what that is. Coaching staff. I gotta give y'all the skinny, because you kind of got to get a feel for where they're coming from and what they do and how they do it. So we're looking at that. Defensive coordinator is Brandon Staley. Brandon Staley was with us a year ago. He was with Nick Sorensen, and I hate to be disparaging, but I was like, hey, he was like Tommy on Martin. He ain't really had no job. We ain't see Brandon Staley do much of nothing, but he got a check. He got a check. Prior to that, he was the head coach for the Los Angeles Chargers, and prior to that, I forgot where. I think he was probably with the Rams, maybe. All I'm trying to get across is they're pretty, they got experience. They done been around. They just get handed the job. Just looking at the people that they've drafted the last couple of years, I can see where they're going. That's all I want to point out and reiterate on that point. This was their last game, which is representing of who they are. If I can make that a little bit bigger here for you, do it like that. Okay. Yeah, now my head's in the way, but nonetheless, their main passer is one Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler, I remember him back from I used to look at the Netflix series, or maybe it's on ESPN, Elite 11, and he also was on a show with a friend of mine's kid. It was called QB1. It was Jerry Scalzo's kid. I played with Jerry Scalzo in at Chowan. Jerry went on to Clemson, and he has a son that's a quarterback. He was at Kentucky, and he was on there featured, and so was Spencer Rattler and a couple of other kids. And it was a reality show going through their high school days. So I've been knowing about Spencer Rattler for a minute. He said he had problems in high school. He had some things go on in college, and now he is with the mighty New Orleans Saints. Leading rusher, Alvin Kamara, which everybody should know. He was a fantasy stud about 5 years ago, but 4 years, even I think up to 4 years ago. He's had some injuries recently, and he's going at about 4.1 a clip. Had 45 yards last week on 11 carries. Usually you want to get your running back in a lather of 20 carries, 20 to 22. That really tells you about him. So what I did was cut it in half. If he had 11 at 45, you would have gave him 22. Maybe he has 90, right? We just inside the numbers on there. Notice that Spencer Rattler was their second leading rusher. He went 4 for 29, 7.3 a carry, because Spencer Rattler is what we call a dual threat. He can run it as well as he likes to throw it. He probably prefers to run it a little bit better, judging from this. Looking at the receiving core, Juwan Johnson, not to be confused with Juwan Jennings. They got a JJ themselves. He's a pretty big dude. He not that great of a blocker, and I'm going to show you vivid video evidence of this. Chris Olave came from the Ohio State University. He's kind of their shake man, intermediate, trying to get deep guy. Rashid Shaheed, which that's a pretty dope name. Phonetically, it fits. It's got a ring to it. Rashid Faheed. What was that guy's name back in the day? He played for, I think, Connecticut. The Beat. His name was The Beat. I'm gonna remember it in a minute, but some names kind of just roll off the tongue. Rashid Shaheed, and he's got a great name. He's got a pretty good name. Number 22. He's their short guy. He's their fire plug. That's where they go to get the shovel pass screen type plays that will just yield them positive yards. Breaking it down into percentages, I looked at Spencer Rattler in his 46 attempts, only 27 completions from that 46 attempts. So you're a little bit out of balance, and that gave you a whopping total of a 58.5. Woo. Anything under 62 or 61.8 being with the Fibonacci, and those day traders out there know what I'm talking about. It's a bit of a pause for concern. This means he's not very accurate. Something's going on there. It could have been the pressure. It could have been whatever would have you, but it's showing that that's not too accurate. But breaking it down, of the 46 attempts I see on the side here, and maybe I don't know if it shows up. No, it don't show up. Does that show up when I do that? Maybe on YouTube. But I break down the percentages of how many targets of those 46 involved a particular receiver. And it looks like with 13 targets, his main guy will be number 12, Chris Olave. He's going to go to him. It says 28% of the time, which is almost a third. Once out of every 3 passes, he's looking for number 12, followed by his tight end, Juwan Johnson. That's going to be 23%. Almost a quarter of his throws will go to him. And lastly, Rashid Shaheed is at 19.5. Now, the others are important too. They're check down Charlies, and they're going to be utilizing them as well. But these are their main 3 targets that they're going to go to. So then I quickly look at their yardage per average. And then I go even deeper looking at their yak yards, and even deeper looking at the air yards that are traveled. And I'll go back, look at film, and see what kind of routes they're running. And voila, I know at least 30 to 35% of your playbook, and that's how the magic happens. It's done with numbers, it's done with comparisons, it's done with film. Bam. I know where you're going to go on third down. I know where you're going to go on what you're looking at on first down. I'll just look at tendencies and tell you what I see and how I see it. Let me get rid of this. Stop sharing that. So with that being said, I then take my happy self on over to the Telestrator, and we'll just talk a little bit about what I've seen with these folks. Let me put this up here, and don't say that. Bring this up. I need to keep that and put up my Telestrator. Bring in some film. Let's break it on down. Okay, first and foremost, I had a little point to prove to the Brock haters out there. Red Jet Shell, this is going to be your segment. This is going to be your segment, because Red Jet Shell always said, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I'm like, how in the world are you going to be under me and you don't know nothing? Come on, Red Jet Shell. Don't say that. Don't say that. This is a game from last week, and nobody will tell you, or they don't care to tell you, or they don't want to tell you. But as you see, this is the 4th quarter of the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy is under center. I want y'all to notice a couple things, because you know how I hate a piss on cotton praiser and a loudspeaker critiquer. I hear these people in the chat, and I want you to go out, ye therefore teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Holy Spirit, and tell them this. Does anybody know how big a football field is across? We're still waiting on the Posse on Broadway, but across the football field, going back. Across a football field is 53 1/3. Half of 53 1/3 yards is 26. From the opposite hash to the sideline over here is 29.25 yards. 29.25 yards. This is Brock Purdy. The ball is at the 46-yard line. Let me put that in red. The 46-yard line. And I draw straighter than this, but bear with me. We're going to go back 25%, take it on off. Brock Purdy under center. We look like we got condensed twins, two tight end set. We're in 12 personnel. Snap of the ball. Brock Purdy back to pass. He back to pass. He's taking the steps. His steps are tied into the stride of the receiver. As you notice, Brock Purdy is on the opposite hash here. Again, opposite hash over here is 29 yards. Side note, when you are in high school, when you're in college, when you are probably in professional football too, corners and DB coaches tell you, don't worry if he split out wide or something. Don't even worry about the out. The deeper you go, don't worry about the out. Why? Because there's only a few people who can deliver that out accurately and get it to them in this world. They have probably looked for them all their lives, that you know their names. If we had that guy, I will tell you, but ain't nobody going to throw it out over there. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that. And if he does, we got people that'll rush him. You can, beat him up at the line a little bit, whatever would have you. But nobody's going to throw that out from the opposite hash. All right. Clear that. Brock Purdy on time. Downfield. Ball was on the 45, 40, 46. It ends right there at about the 23-yard line. On time, coming out of a break, pinpointed on the sideline in a game. It registered as the long play. It was over 20 yards he threw from the line of scrimmage. But in all actuality, Brock Purdy put that on a line, on a rope, across the field, opposite hash, 52 yards. I'm going to say that again. Given the fact that this ball ends up on the 23-yard line, or if the referees called it a 22-yard line, and Brock threw it from the 45, his own 45, or their 45. He threw it from their 45. It traveled through the air on time, hitting a receiver on a 7 on the very edge of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, that is damn impressive. Now, we're going to hear people talk, and I can't stop it. All I can do is put my truth out and what I've been seeing since 2022. This kid has got something that not a lot of people have in this world. It ain't but 32 of these positions. Of those 32, it's about 10 special ones out of the 6 billion men in the world. It ain't but about 10 of them doing that right there. 52 yards in the air, on time, out of the break, perfect and accurate. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say here about that. Moving right along. Ellison has joined. E40 is a legend. E40 is a legend. I love E40. E40 is a Bay legend. That was the Ricky P, by the way, and that's a catch. We don't need to gander anymore. I think that one will be good for a clip later on. Look at that in the air. Man, that's a hard thing. And he was interfered with too. But I digress. All right, we're looking at the opening, I think this is second quarter. This is going to focus more on runs first, both runs for and against the New Orleans Saints. Just giving you a backdrop of what I see and how I see it, and what we have to look for, what we have to look out for. They got some decent personnel. They really do. And my first rule here is this: whatever we do not hurt this guy. Don't hurt Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler went 58% with these weapons. Don't hurt Spencer Rattler. Don't y'all hurt him. Just keep him in the game. Please keep him in the game. Don't put that kid out, because I don't know what they got behind him, and it can get pretty murky, pretty dangerous. Just keep Spencer Rattler in there. Keep Spencer Rattler in there. All right, let me go to my film here. They go to what I call a tray, which is 2 tight end set here. They kind of like to run behind 88 more, but they will run behind 83. 83 is Juwan. Where is he at? 83. Oh, I'm looking up there. 83. Juwan Johnson. They kind of like to run behind. Jack Stoll is kind of their blocker guy, while Juwan is more their receiver. I think we addressed it already. He gets about 23.5% of catches made, but they're trying to make him a Kittle a little bit, but they can't block like that. Anyway, this is their scheme. They use duo and just come basically straight at you. Kellen Moore has always been a straight at you kind of guy. He might pull him, which you're going to see. He does some pre-snap motion to see if you travel over, if you're a man, and they just come straight at you. Opportunities will be from the side, as you've seen the kid just fly in and make that from the other side. Now, switching over to the defensive side of the ball. Standouts over here include, what's my man name? Demario Davis. He's a bit old school. He came in the league in 2012, believe me or not. We got on the outside Mr. Cameron Jordan. You got on one corner number 4. I don't know, and they swap every now and again. I think he's playing the wide side of it again. Kool-Aid McKinstry from the Alabama University, and a familiar name we got over down here, Isaac Yiadom, who used to play for the San Francisco 49ers. Out back, we got Julian Blackmon, who's really good, and they will send down one Justin Reed. That is the brother of Eric Reed, who used to play for the San Francisco 49ers. Decent ball players up here. Very decent ball players. Also, Cameron Jordan's out. I said Cameron Jordan. Carl Granderson is out there as well. And they can knuckle up a little bit. They were, I won't say getting gouged, because they held them under 100 yards. But you'll see the physicality they possess, and or lack thereof, as we go on a little bit. All right, get to it. Coming out of the pistol, Murray does. Oh, I had it paused right there. I was doing a little something, moving stuff around. That's me in there. You see the light flash? That's me messing with the camera. They'll get after you a little bit. And that's a physical runner there, man. That's that going. What's his name? That's the Terminator there. But I just want to see the surge that they produce and who's shooting across. Who's winning the line of scrimmage. You see 56 in there. Demario Davis, he's a bit more physical than the other one. The other one, where it's number 20, he's their fast guy. Just seeing this guy LOSing right here, LOSing meaning line of scrimmage. That's Davon Godchwick or Davon Godchu, if you say it Creole. And you got some guys just moving. They do a box to deny out here, and then he has to turn it back into where all the garbage is and stuff waiting for him. Not bad D. Not bad D. They can be had, though, because I've seen them bubble up a few times. And what I mean by the bubble, in the, like, right there. See number 20? Number 20 there. He's the feisty one. His PFF grade is somewhere around 26 or something like that. But he led him in tackles. He led him in tackles, or he tied for the lead in tackles. So he's the hey Spike. If y'all remember the big dog walking down the street and the little dog just chasing after, hey Spike. So, he's got that going for him. $56 over, ran it a little bit, and there's 21 there. Justin Reed. Justin Reed's a good form tackler. He came and ate Trey Lance's lunch. I think he made he played for Kansas City. He kind of made it. Look at him try to get down in the hole. I see that. He kind of made his career based on a Trey Lance game. I think he was tipped. It's no way he just dogged Trey Lance in Houston one year. Decent ball players. They healthy. Now, here's another thing. This is called boom blocking, which is backside. You're pulling the backside. Number 77, big guy named Dylan Redunds. Dylan Redunds is pulling backside. Now, when it's play side, we call that pitch. And when you're pulling both of them, well, you call it the big boom. Big boom pulls both of them. But in this particular instance, I just see a little boom blocking from him. These are some of the offensive linemen that they have. And remember, we've been together, 2 years, and we've been doing a lot of mock drafts. They went out and got first rounder Kelvin Banks Jr. on one side. They went out the year prior, another first rounder, Talise Fuaga. That's why I say I can see where they're going. They're trying to get, they trying to say, hell with it. We trying to solidify our offensive line. I get it. They have a center, number 51. His name is Cesar Ruiz. He ranks number 2 in all centers in the National Football League by PFF standards. That's saying a great deal. Brendel is not. So this guy is not. And Cesar Ruiz sounds like a daggone boxer. And if you like boxing, man, I'm going for Crawford this weekend. Crawford versus Canelo. That's a little side note, a tip from me to you. Let's go with Crawford. Look at Big 71. He trying to get in those. He was looking for work. You're just like a hustler on the first. You need work. Let's look at it from here. When you look at those offensive linemen, they can get a little heavy, and that's this boom backside blocking. Where it's susceptible is if you know it's coming, you're off the corner guy. If he is aggressive, you're nickel back, and we have one named Upton Stout. He can get down here. Now he's got to make a decision. He's got to see some things, because what wets it up is Spencer Rattler will fake it and then take it. If he were a flat-footed guy, a straight drop back quarterback, you really don't have to, you could just go straight at it, but there's going to be a degree of hesitancy, and as well it should be, when you don't know for certain that he's got that ball. So we take that and this on this particular instance, he turns it up. He turns it up. So you got to watch that. And this will be the first time we played a pretty mobile quarterback. They come from stack looks with split backs, motioning out. And on this one, he keeps it. And this dude name is Kendra Williams. He wasn't in the starting lineup, but he's pretty quick. He's pretty agile. And he looks for his hole. He's got a little scamper with him. We're really gonna have to tattoo him and let him know what time it is early, because you don't want him getting cute. These are the runs. These are the runs. They try to spread you out a little bit. But I notice a tendency, man. That 83 or the 88 guy will kind of take you to it. They like to use their tight ends in what's called power football. They're powered over here. Look at this. You see the short side there? It's just two, guard and tackle. And it just should be two, guard and tackle. But what they did was slide a third tackle up in there. You see how that works? And then they want to bring across Juwan and give you power. And when you got that power, normally 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, they're looking to run behind power. They're looking to run behind power. Kellen Moore is not, I don't want to say he's not sophisticated, but he's a little bit easier to figure out than some other people. Either you're running behind power or you're trying to be deceptive. You're going with counter, you're going with stretch, you're going with zone. It's one of the two. You're doing duo or you going Bob, one-on-ones. And he kind of makes it a little bit easier for me to decipher. Jumping back to the offensive side, everything's spread out. He's in an empty set right now. Empty set, but he brings him on over. Read option. Read option from an empty set. And he gets a little tanged over there. He didn't give it up. They said he hit the ground first, but you can see for yourself. When you're an empty set, you give the allure of it just being spread out. You might get aggressive and you might blitz because you want to spread your assets a little bit wider and just let, three of the 4 down or the 3 down linemen go and hunt along with the outside backer. You want to try to reach them with 3 or 4. You want to try to reach them with 4. But what they do here is give the illusion that we have possibly 6. And this is meant to confuse these guys. You got to go, huh? Is he coming? Huh? Should I step? Should I kick step? Should I kick step or go with my normal rules? It's just meant to fool the guys. They'll probably back out or maybe they won't, which was a good strategy. That 42 took his own guy out there. So it's pretty basic stuff. They get down here in bunch trips, trying to hit the mesh point, and Alvin Kamara goes on in. We're dealing with a little bit of an option team here. And what this has to break down to is assignment football. When they get into that option, let the linebackers do their jobs and not worry about the ends. You need a force defender, you need an apex defender, and assign them on the meshes of the option, quarterback option, and the option read. This is them on defense. And that's Kyler Murray with his little quick self. We're going to have to deal with him 2 times a year. So this will be your practice exercise. This will be the first one with Spencer Rattler. And to our defense, we haven't been that well with option quarterbacks or dual threat quarterbacks or guys who can mesh it. We want to keep Spencer back there in the pocket. 58% says I'm willing to bet on myself with you in the pocket versus you running that thing. I think he averaged about 7 yards a carry. And this little Kendra guy got a little bit of quicks with him. It's going to be a change up from Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, while he's had some great success as he was younger, he ain't no spring chicken. He ain't no dead duck either, but he ain't no spring chicken no more. And this guy's got a little bit of quicks. Now, if they go back to the film and say, we need to give him more carries. We need to get him the ball more. We need to use more of his dynamics. I couldn't blame him one bit because that's what the film said to me. He's a bit smaller, but as you see, he gets wrapped. Getting hats to the ball is everything. Football is not a fair sport. There's only one ball, but it's 11 of you, or it's one of you and 10 of your closest friends who can swarm, get off your tackles, get off your blocks, and get to the rock. Get to the rock. Just get to the rock and cut all those sources down. That ain't Barry Sanders over there. He can get got just like everybody else. I think we're moving into the passing portion. If not, yeah, that counts as a pass. You see number 22 over there? That's that little Rashid. What's his name? Rashid Salid or whatever. Rashid. That's the D. Rashid Shaheed on a shovel pass. I broke it up to be runs versus passes, and I said, well, dang, he ran the ball, but that shovel pass counts as a pass. Just trying to get a feel of how they run it and what they do for it. Your motion man, they're using a lot of motion. And their passing concepts are not too overly complicated. They kind of come at you straight. They run a little mesh. They run a little what we call Ohio routes. I've seen them do some stick. But for the most part, it's almost like high school. It's like you calling plays down in your basement or calling plays out on the corner of the street saying, hey, y'all just run to the mailbox and turn around, do button hooks. It's really, really simple. They read that one like a mail at payday. Let me slow it down a little bit. Now, for whatever reason, Spencer Rattler read that different because that play was designed for Spencer Rattler to cut the fool on that. How do I know? Because I see how these guards pull. Or not the guards, but the guard and tackle pull. And that's usually an indicator we want the ball to go there. You don't want to use your key assets, 77 to 71, just going here and then he read something. He read those turn hips of the left defensive end or the apex defender or the spill defender, and he said, well, we taking it all away. Let's go. It might be an opening there. And it really wasn't, but that's what he used. What do we got here? Condensed formation, easy motion. And he's looking in the direction of Olave a lot. He likes Olave. That's his safety blanket as well as should be. He's a good receiver, but Makes you a little predictable. He looking one way. Dumps it out. Great play by linebacker. That daggone Buda Baker is real. Look, did you see Buda Baker get up? He did the Bo Jackson get up or the Karate Man get up. I like it. Buda Baker is real, man. He's been one of the best in the division, in the league for a minute. Just how the man get up. Watch him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you dealing with an athlete now, baby. You got the right one. Let me take a pause for the call, see if anybody got something in the chat. Kool-Aid versus Slick Rick gonna be the matchup. Yeah. I think it would be favorable, and I guess Mac Jones is gonna be in there, given the fact that Brock Purdy, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be out 2 to 5 weeks with turf toe. Kool-Aid on Slick Rick is gonna be the matchup that it's gonna be preordained, I should say. What I would utilize and think about is the fact that Kyle's got to scheme him open a little bit. And what I mean by that, run more mesh, run rub concepts, run some screens, and just straight comebacks. You want him, he's going to respect Ricky P's speed. Early on, take a shot. Just take a shot. Just make him see Ricky P's deceptible speed early to get him off of him a little bit. You don't want him pressing because Ricky P don't do so well against a physical cat. You know what I mean? So loosen him up a little bit by just taking a shot early. I wouldn't be surprised. And then the first 2 series, we take a deep shot. It may not work. We're looking at 50-50 at best, but you just want to gain his respect and back him off a little bit. Rashid, the need for speed, Shaheed. Oh, man. Yeah, I got you. That's a lot of good rhyming there. Yeah, Jerry. And Jerry's he's a saint. He knows what's up. And he said, yep. Oh, there he is. All right, that's all I want to see. If I get it from Jerry, man. Jerry, man, where's your Twitter? Come on in here and holler at your boy. I see SF in a lot of zone this week. Took keep everything in front of him. Yeah. I mean, it's not like that, like overwhelming Blazers. It's not Tariq and, Randy Moss over there, but we may get conservative. See, Robert Saleh's a bit of a wild card. Robert Saleh is like, man, we gonna line up and play ball. We close out games. Let's swarm. Let's get physical with them. If it were Sorensen there, Ellison, you'd be 100% correct. We don't want no smoke. So it's no smoke Sorensen. No smoke Sorensen. Again, I don't do Twitter. Oh, man. Do you do Instagram? Holler at me on the Instagram. Insta chat. It's so many ways of communicating here, Jeff. You got to help me out a little bit. Just help me out. Just I bet. Let's slide it down a little bit because I wanted you to see how simplistic some of the routes are. And add this to the stage. And take my man out. I hop on if you need a co-pilot. I just wanted somebody to bounce stuff off. You know how it is. Hook a brother up. I wanted to get that perspective of a fine young man who's Ellison got a big one tonight. Those Commanders are playing. Those Packers, and I picked the Commanders, man. It's gonna be a home game, which they usually don't do. They usually play the Thursday night games within the division. And when they first started saying they're gonna have Thursday night games, I was okay as long as they're in the division, because you see the teams 2 times a year. You've seen them 2 times a year for years, and there's some familiarity there that you don't have to get spun up when you got out of division, out of conference, uh, geographics, and everything included. But for it to be, I guess they wanted to get the rivalries up today and this weekend because you got Eagles playing KC. You got some good stuff going on here, man. Been some good match. Shout out to the NFL on scheduling. They coming in with some power, man. They just matching them all up. But on this particular one, I think it's going to favor, and the Vegas odds says, yeah, it's going to be these Packers that are going to get the favor because they're the home team. You're out of division, short week. One of those days is travel while the other one's getting prepared. It's a little bit of an uphill battle, but I think you got magic happening over there, cuz, and I might be wrong. If I am, that's Wolfie's gonna win that pick segment, but nonetheless, let's see what we can do. Got short motion, number 10 across to a trip, a kind of split trips. You see how we got what I call dice. If the inside man is up, I call it dice. If the outside man is up, I call it duo. If the middle man is up, we go with islands. That's Maui. But we got our inside man up. So usually the inside man, the one closest to the box, takes the longest route, which means these two should be dealing some kind of way, maybe doing some kind of twist, some kind of scissors combination, sometimes of Ohio, sometimes whatever would have you to stick. And there you go. You got follow. They just both come inward. But then we look at Spencer. Spencer get a little spooked. Spencer, man, I'm out here. And kind of just throws that thing, man. And he's making decisions based. I don't even know if that was play side. Where does he look the first? When his foot hits the ground. See, he's looking over there. This is the play side over here. Foot hitting the ground. We got to make some decisions. Snapshot in your mind. Who's getting ready to get open? And it just don't look right to him. But, here's your check down right here. Here's your check down. And he possibly could get better over time. But when you're starting to go to your secondary and tertiary over here, early after your foot done hit the ground, can lead to some bad stuff. Hard throw, and he just feel like, hey, Olave might get my guy. Let me go ahead and get it. Go splits. We got dice up top, motion. And if you got him, God almighty, hold on with me. Hold on for a minute. When you're using him in orbit motion, they started out with a twin over here, man. When you bring him around in orbit motion, he going there for somewhere. This is not typically your motion guy. You don't want your number one being your motion guy. Typically, sometimes it works. It worked great sometimes. When you got Tyreek Hill, yeah, you can do that because he's moving at the speed of light, and it's Tyreek Hill. But boy, when you got him, when that number 12 on your back, you tend to follow him if he going in motion because he don't go for just nothing. And Zero up here said, I see you coming on over there. Y'all trying to play me like a fool there, boy. And they got the deal coming on here. He's on an automatic. He came off of him. They're automatic. They coming in. And boy, he's sitting and waiting on this one. This is what you call barbecue chicken. Oh boy, don't come up in here no more. Oh yeah, he rocked. I know that. Let me look at it from the face angle. Yeah, when you send the number 12 in motion, it's a reason why you're doing that on that orbit. Ooh. And he returned to the game later on. I seen at the end because I got the fourth quarter clips later. But yeah, he had to, as they would say, get myself together for the very next day. And that go old rookie out here, off sides, messing up everything. But he regains it 3rd and 15. See the straight. They play it just straight. They play it straight. This is Kellen Moore, not too exotic, no twists, no bends, nothing. They in an empty, comes back, and Kamara's back there with him. They do some pistol. I seen them do some pistol, but look at the routes. The routes are typically just straight up stuff, maybe straight up with a little button hook. He's just leading out there. They look like they're in a Maui, right? Middle guys usually long. I didn't see any ghosts to the post, or let me do it like that. I didn't see very much ghosts to the post. I didn't see very much China or choice where he could go here or there, or I didn't see any jerk routes where you start on an out and come back in. They just play it straight. Look at them get down. Just straight. Just go down and look and look back for a pass. It's like playing at the picnic. Just turn around and look. Button hook. And when you can keep it in front of you, you can separate them from the ball. It just got kind of vanilla for me. And this was a typical play. I think I seen him do one stick route, a few meshes, but nothing extravagant. And that could be, because of Spencer Rattler and the fact that it's a little early in the season, new coach. He's spoon feeding a little bit. Just do Hank. Just come on out, and there are landmarks all over the field. It's predetermined. Hey, look, we're on this hash right here. I want you on the hash or end your route over the tackle or over the center, which is on the hash as well. You predetermine that. Outside the numbers, inside the numbers, on the rail. That type of stuff. Split, duo to both sides, dice to one side. That's a nice throw there, Spencer Rattler. That's nice. Just a quick in. 3 steps. Let me see the time in there. 1, 2, 3. Hit the foot hitch. Coming out. He's in his break. It said that was over Buda Baker, who's going about 5'10", 5'11". If Buda was a little longer, that was the problem with Brock had against that linebacker last week. He got depth. And then that linebacker just skied. Wasn't it Ernest Jones the fourth? He just skied. Some people are 6'2" and got a 35, 37, 39-inch vertical. And, hey, you can't get it over them. But when you find somebody a little shorter, hey, run over tattoo. They playing, boss. They playing. We'll look at one more here. Got split field coverage. There's a little dagger concept. Get a little something. And right now they're in 2 minute. 2 minute. This was at the end of the fourth. Just trying to go. And it wasn't a blow away game by any stretch of the imaginations. It was a one possession game. It was I think it ended 20 to that was a good throw. It ended 20 to 17. No, 20 to 13. 20 to 13. And Spencer take off on you. And that traditionally has given us trouble. They may not get around the middle or around the edge, but he'll cut the obvious lanes and just get it in where he fit it in. See when you travel upfield like that, and he went all the way around, so he's there. It creates this natural lane here. And if you're in man coverage and you turn your back to that, then he'll just shoot on in there and take the yardage. A little hezzy. I see him getting it down to the 3. And I think they come away there with a field goal. And that made it they don't score here. They don't score a touchdown at least. I think they get a field goal. They went back onside, tried an onside kick. It ran out of time, and they finally get the ball back at the end. But too much, too little, too late. And look at this on the goal line. Check them out on the goal line. Looking unbalanced look. Be ready for this too. You got 2 on this side. Let me use some other stuff. And you got guard, tackle over here. Short, tight receiver. And you bringing your tight end on over here. So one could make the assessment. This is what D Winners. Now that'll be Fred at the mic, because that's obviously your strong side over here. You got to be ready because they like to run to power. This is set up for him to run to power, but of course he did not. Tackle should have been eligible. Great play there. Who's that? Buddha? Oh, that's number 2. I don't even know who number 2 was. That's a good play. But that's my breakdown. I think we got to keep the ball better on the ground and take advantage of some of those bubbles that are in the 3-4 defense. They're even going to use over fronts where the guard is covered to the strong side with the outside technique, 3 technique, or they're going to use they did use a bit of a wide technique, which is a odd front. Odd meaning neither guard were covered, and you had a wide alignment with your ends and even wider with your outside backers. And that might be the play if we really start killing them on the inside and outside zone reads. But it's football, and we're going to get into it. Let me get some guests on here on StreamYard, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all want to jump on in there, holler at the Terror Dome. I'm on here for another. Dang, what time I start? I started at 10:30, and this is 12. I went through that much that quick. Dang. All right. Jump on in if you want to come on the Terror Dome and hit your boy up. I ain't doing nothing but chilling. Stop screen. Yeah. Answering any questions and everything anybody got. Did anybody come up with the Who remade Sir Mix-a-Lot's My Posse on Broadway? Y'all ain't gonna win the phrase that pays. And in the event, if you don't jump on here in the next 5, it's all good. Probably the next 2 minutes, I'm about out of here. Good luck to the Commanders tonight. Good luck to the Packers too, but real good luck to the Commanders because I picked y'all to win this one tonight. Score predictions. Yeah, score predictions. How y'all think we gonna come away on this one? This one's gonna be a tight one, and we're gonna use our new kicker. What's his name? Pinheiro Bread. Pinheiro. I'm hoping he be pinpoint Pinheiro. I go as far as say 23-20. For this one. My defense coming in there at the end, forcing Rattler into a couple of picks, swarming all over Olave and keeping Alvin Kamara and Rashid to under 100 yards. Fine. Should be a pretty, maybe Mac Jones will do it. I'm hoping, man. But realize Brock gives you a little something that Mac does. That I know it's underrated and understated, but my boy can move. He's got a little bit of wheels. He buys a little bit of time. He's making stuff look a little bit better than it is. Not doubting Mac's arm, but Brock he's got some things you not necessarily see as vivid and as forthright. What up, E? How you doing, man?
What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm doing all right, man. Got to go back to work tonight. I don't want to work.
Hey, I'm on now. I'm taking a little lunch break. That work ain't going nowhere. Be there when I get back.
Hey, man. It never stops, so they got to of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I see you with your breakdown. Good breakdown of what to expect from New Orleans. They have some weapons on offense for sure.
They do. They do. When I looked at them, I said, "Hey, wait a minute here. Wait a minute.
They got some weapons. They got some weapons. Shaheed, Kamara. I forgot the other back that they have. I forgot his name. Kendre Miller. Yeah,
is that it? Kendre Miller. I'm sorry. I thought it was Kendre Williams, but it's Miller.
Yeah, he's pretty good too. Olave is pretty good, obviously. I think he might be their number one or their the most targeted receiver. But they got some weapons. They got some weapons for sure.
He's targeted about 28% of the time, and immediately behind him, at least in his first game, was their tight end, Juwan Johnson.
Juwan, big tall kid. Yeah.
He is. He looks like a load.
Yeah. I think he might be an ex-basketball player too, if I'm not mistaken. But
oh Lord, you know how them boys tear up.
Yeah, they got some weapons, man. They got some weapons. They got some good players on defense too. So, I think y'all are the better team, especially on paper. But you still got to go out there and play the game. So you got to
play the game.
Yeah,
you got to play the game. And I'm going in there a little half strength. If I'm missing Kittle, Juwan's beat up, and no Purdy. That
real tough.
Tough matter.
Tough matter. Yeah, it does. Matter. But this is the this type of game where the coaches come into play.
Exactly.
Coaches coming into play. You have these many guys, especially on the offensive side of the ball, out. Don't forget Ayuk has been out, basically all since last year. That's another weapon. So this is where you need coaching to scheme up a few things to kind of help you out.
You do. They got to scheme up. That's why I was talking about those rub routes, some mesh. You got to get these guys open because they're gonna be bold. Kool-Aid is a bold cat.
Yeah.
And Isaac Yiadom is gonna feed on that, man. He got a little something extra in the chamber because he used to be with us, so he ain't gonna take no slack.
No.
He ain't gonna take no slack.
They got a solid squad. They got a solid squad. They're not bad at all. Like they're not void of talent. They got talent over there. Just like Cleveland. Cleveland, I look at them on paper and say, oh, they ain't got nothing, but they got some talent over there. So New Orleans has talent. Every team has talent, so they got some too.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It should be a good game. You know my motto, though. The first couple of weeks of the season, they basically extension of the preseason because no one plays in the preseason. So
you ain't lying. I ain't think about that till we was on the field. And I'm like, man, I ain't seen Trent in a minute.
Yeah.
I say, he ain't played in a while.
Yeah,
sir.
you know that's my motto, man. I never get too high, too low about a win or a loss in the first couple of weeks, man, because no one plays in the preseason, so you really won't know your team really until maybe week 4, to be honest, to see what you really have. So that's just my line of thinking. I could be wrong, but that's how I look at things. So we'll see.
Hey, dude, what's going on with Miami? How did Colts go in there and whoop them like that?
That takes my line of thinking that I just put out there. It throws it out the window. They that was bad. That was bad. Me, you, and Wolfie and Darwin, we talked a couple weeks ago before the season started about that could be they might blow that thing up quick if things don't get out to a good start. So they play New England this week at home. So if it doesn't look better than what it did last week,
that's a division too.
Yeah,
man.
That might get a little ugly quick. That might go a little ugly quick. So we'll see.
The schedulers did not do them a favor.
No.
If you play in New England down there this early in the season,
yeah,
you know where you going in December.
Yeah, schedule makes a whole lot of difference. Like tonight, we play Green Bay tonight, and I'm glad we played Green Bay in September rather than in December.
Exactly.
The Giants, we played them last week. They go on the road this week to play Dallas, and their first home game is next week against Kansas City. So,
damn,
the schedule makers. Your schedule is your schedule, but
yeah, but
some of it can be a little daunting,
bruh. Sure. Bro, they can start counting that L up now.
Yeah,
that was a good game too. KC and
LA,
and Chargers. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It looked very Super Bowl-ish down there in Sao Paulo.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I gotta mess my thing up.
I see. Widen up the screen a little bit.
I do that with the thing. the camera.
It has a mind of its own.
Yeah, man. Open up.
It's all good.
We stuck.
It's all good. It's all good. Technology.
It looked good on the they sell you on Amazon. They say, oh, look what it can do, and I'm like, oh, that's dope. But it do it to anything, and I gotta talk with his hands, man. You messing me up. Look at Christian. He said, "Dome head got big." That's why I'm calling Dome. Pause.
It's all good. It's all good. But it should be a good set of games this weekend, man. Looking forward to them. So, the game in New Orleans should be interesting. There's a lot of pieces out for y'all. That Purdy's injured. He got turf toe. Is that turf toe?
I seen Trent step on it on that last play where he throws it into the end zone. I seen him step on it. What's my man? Johnny Dale said it was Brendel that stepped on it. But man, when them 320 pounds hit that thing, boy, it's like you got the gout.
Yeah.
And speaking of down home, man, we got Jerry G, man, New Orleans finest down here. Jerry G, what's up, baby?
What's going on, Terra Dome?
Go ahead, holler at Ellis in a minute. Let me get this camera straight, man.
What's good, my G? How you feel?
What's going on, Ellison? How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, bro. First time talking to you, man. How about them Saints? How y'all looking for this weekend?
Looking pretty good, man. Look, despite the loss to Arizona, with them crucial penalties that hurt us, that we should have been 1-0, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, like I just was telling Terra Dome, man, you never know what your team is or who your team is, maybe until week 3 or week 4. But you guys have some pieces on offense, man. Talk to me about Kool-Aid, man. I like Kool-Aid a lot.
Hey, man, I believe this is his second year in the league, and he showed me something on the defensive side, bro. I mean,
yeah,
him with that young cornerback position. I mean,
right, yeah,
the dude's just awesome.
Yeah, I like him a lot, man. I like him a lot. Kellen Moore is your new coach, basically your play caller too, man. So how you feel about him as your basically your head coach / OC?
Hey, I love it, bro. I mean, when Kellen Moore first got the job when he was down there when he was still with Philadelphia after they won the Super Bowl in New Orleans, I said this guy's gonna turn the whole thing around in New Orleans.
Right.
Because unlike the last head coach, I'm not going to mention that name, Lord mercy. I mean, it was just like Nightmare on Elm Street,
Hey,
Ellison
man.
and Terry.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me, man. I done
Hey
been there
man,
before. You
I
got to tell
know.
me. I know.
Nightmare after nightmare. I'm not going to talk about
And
that.
it
I
don't
know.
stop.
I know. Trust me, I know all about that for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Won't
yeah.
even
No,
let you
man.
off the mat.
When Kellen Moore first got the job, it was time. It was time for some new energy anyway. New coaches, new players, new
Right.
atmosphere. It just gonna need to bring the city back on its feet again, bro. I mean, because I know everybody's stuck. When Sean Payton was our coach and Drew Brees was our quarterback. I get that, but now you got Kellen Moore as the new coach, and you got Spencer Rattler as your QB1. I mean, they're gonna see a whole lot of changes, man. I mean, I know it's only the first game, and we got 16 games to go. We
Right.
got y'all coming up Sunday. I get it, but just gotta give it more time to like develop. Because I did see what I saw in preseason, as I mentioned in the chat. I was at the Saints Broncos preseason finale, and it looked. And dude, being in that Superdome at the Caesar Superdome and Champion Square, bro, it's just an atmosphere.
Okay.
All the opposing teams, team fans will tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, y'all got it down there, boy. They get good and lathered up. I'm glad we ain't playing yet at night.
Oh, oh my God! I wish it was at night.
I know you do.
But I get it. I get it that us not having no primetime games. I understand. I mean, if you just give me every Sunday, I don't care if it's a noon game or if it's a 3 o'clock game or 3:05, 3:15, 3:25, I'm good.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
to go back to basics for once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all just waking up around 12 from the night before
Yeah.
down on Bourbon Street.
Yeah. We went down there last year and we barely won. I was so happy we got out there with a win. I didn't care how it happened. They played us so tough last year, man. I was just glad to get out of there healthy.
Some cities is hard to play in for young millionaires. I keep seeing this. Atlanta, Georgia. New Orleans, Louisiana.
Miami.
Miami. I see upsets all the time. And I know what you're doing, young men. Take y'all A to bed.
Yeah, and speaking of Miami, man, I did not expect that to happen. I did not expect that to happen Sunday when the Colts put up 33 on them. I did not expect.
No, I don't think anybody did.
Is Danny Dimes that good, or is the Miami Dolphins just going through?
Hey, that's a powder keg waiting to explode, man. Soon.
I mean, from my perspective, it's pretty much both.
Yeah, true.
I mean, because I know the New York Giants still feel sick after when they paid that dude and they let him go because they didn't want to pay Saquon Barkley, and he's doing big things up there in Philly.
Yeah. Trust me, I see him twice a year, so I didn't know why they didn't let him go out of the division, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Hey, how you feel about seeing Micah Parsons up there tonight?
Well, the only plus is I only see him once every 3 years now, so that's a plus. But that's a good team over there, man. It's just 1 week, but it's they could be the best team in the NFC, maybe the NFL. I mean, again, it's just 1 week. Just never know what you will get. So we'll see. We'll see. You gotta go and play,
dude.
Ellison,
I gotta speak on this because that was a big time foolish mistake by Jerry Jones, letting your linebacker Michael Parsons get traded to the Packers. And speaking on that, I mean that was just a dumb move. I mean, when I looked at it, I'm like, Jerry Jones, what in the hell are you doing, bruh? You traded your best to the Green Bay Packers in the NFC.
Dude.
And think about it. And in a couple of weeks, guess who's coming back to town?
Oh
On
my.
Sunday,
Is it?
Yeah.
the 28th at 7
Yeah, they play Green Bay go to Dallas week 4.
Sunday night football. Guess who's coming back in town but in a Packers uniform?
Week
Yeah.
4. Week 4 they go to
And
Dallas.
Oh my.
Bruh,
I didn't know it
so
was going down like that already.
Yep, they play in week 4 in
Dude,
Dallas.
Look, I talked to my dad last week, and we were talking about homecoming, family and friends, and all that. This is September is definitely a homecoming month because
Yeah.
you got Michael Parsons and the Green Bay Packers coming back to AT&T Stadium, and you already know that gonna feel the pressure when Michael come through to him.
Oh my.
I can already see it right now.
Oh my.
For sure.
He gonna get the spitting. He gonna get the spitting.
You know what?
It might be more than spitting now.
Well, that spitting boy to try to get him out of the game.
I want to. I understand what Jerry was doing. I didn't agree with the trade either. The only thing that I had pushback on, if anything, you got to get more compensation back for somebody like Micah. That's the only thing I had an issue with. You know, that's just me. If you could trade the man because of pride and ego, then do what you do. But you got to get some more back than just 2 firsts.
Ellison, that documentary, which is great, by the way, it's produced wonderful, man. But that on Netflix, he should have looked at that daggone thing and seen that how we traded Charles Haley to a conference rival who's a couple of steps away from a Super Bowl. You do not do that. You do like Bill Belichick do. Opposite coast, opposite conference, bottom of the division.
Right. He's supposed to be in Jacksonville. He's supposed to be in Jacksonville or Cleveland or you know, somewhere like that.
Yeah,
right
somewhere the Jets.
Yeah. The Jets. Yeah.
You do not trade that thing coming back at you. If you're serious about winning, if it's just giving up and you just being spiteful,
right?
You gonna make a bad decision.
Right.
You just are.
Yeah, that's the only issue I had with it. You got to get more back in return for someone of that stature. So
yeah,
but it is what it is now. Signed, sealed, delivered. He in Green Bay. We'll see him tonight. But.
All right, Jerry, what's your prediction for the game? What's your score?
Well, before I give you my prediction, I appreciate you, Terradome, for having me on, and good to meet you, Ellison, and
for sure.
Everybody in the chat. Much love to y'all. You know, before I give you my prediction, Terradome, I mean, I heard about what happened to Purdy. I hate that happened. Because I was really looking forward to seeing him play Sunday, him and George Kittle, but one of them being on the IR and one dealing with the injury. I get it. I wish the guys a speedy recovery because George Kittle, that's a tough dude, bro.
You know as well as that, yeah, bro.
That dude is a freaking animal, bro. I gotta give it to him.
When they said he was out early in the game like that first quarter, I was like, oh, it's something wrong. It's something wrong. He don't just go out that quick. No, he rubs some butter on it, rub some dirt on it, and get back out there. If he out, that's a grade 2 tear. If they know that instantly like that, I knew there's something wrong, man.
Yeah, man. It's
but
wish those guys a speedy recovery, bro. Wish them prayers to him, bro.
Father time undefeated.
Yeah, most definitely. But my prediction for this game, Terradome and Ellison, I got the Saints winning. I'm gonna go 28-14. Just by 2 touchdowns. Just by 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
I don't want to consider a blowout, but at least if you win by 2 touchdowns, I'm good.
Okay.
How many points y'all put up last week against Arizona?
We put 13 up. It was supposed to have been it was supposed to have been 19 or 20 if Juwan Johnson didn't drop that crucial game tying or going for it touchdown. But hey,
I ain't see the going for I imagine y'all was just gonna go for that field goal and go back down because it was a little bit of time left. So y'all went for it on 4th down there?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know if we did, but I think so.
I gotta run that back. And he dropped it, it was open, and Juwan, oh man.
And Buda
He
Baker
go
and the
to him
other
right
guy.
hard. He go to him a lot.
Now, if Juwan Johnson would have caught it up a little further and held on to it and come down with it in the end zone, then yeah, that
y'all
could
was
have sent
dealing.
the overtime.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all would have been dealing. You was right down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect it. That I mean, you got to take your team. That's your squad. Take your team. So I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, if you'd have came in, oh, we're just sorry. I'd be like, hey, who we playing? We just suck. We're gonna lose.
You playing?
Oh, man, I can't believe this. That's what they're gonna say.
I respect it. I respect it. Should be a good game though. Looking forward to it.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Ellison, what's your prediction for tonight? What's the score tonight?
I don't get predictions. I just want my team go out there and play. See what happens.
Oh man, you supposed to
this
have that
is-
confidence, man.
No,
You
man.
supposed to have your boy. You
this
got
is where-
Debo. Debo is a Green Bay Packer killer. You got Debo, man. That dude. I know everybody was saying everything, man, about Debo, but Ellison, that's my dude, man.
I thought it was fat.
When I took him up there
I thought it was fat. He was
to
fat,
Green
though,
Bay
right?
in the playoffs, that dude showed up, man. That dude showed up. That everybody else called him fat. And I think it was after that pneumonia game, he went into that hospital, and I know what they gave him. They gave him that prednisone. Ellison, I don't want to make it racial, but I done seen that prednisone blow black folk up.
Right.
It do. It's a steroid, and it'll take care of the infection, but it's gonna put 5-10 on you right quick. It does. I had to get it over the summer. I had an infection in my foot, and I would have took anything except that prednisone. I said, man, just give me amoxicillin or something. He said, well, the amoxicillin might take a little longer. I said, well, don't worry about it. Give me that prednisone.
Yeah.
And I told Mom, I said, Mom, the man had to give me a shot of prednisone. She said, Junie, when I took it way back in the 90s, your dad told me that thing will give you diabetes. And she said, I've been dealing with diabetes ever since.
Yeah.
It's just something in there. It'll cure what you need, but it's something in that prednisone just ain't right, man.
It'll give you something else too. I mean, hey, man, like y'all, y'all call them fat. Well, I ain't gonna say you, but it was some of the fans over there called him fat. I'll take Fat Boy. Fat Boy is on my team now, so it's all good. But this is where you get the coach speak out of me. This is where you put your uniform on just like them. The clock, the refs out there, the clock's running. Go out there and play, see what happens. They team, they're human, they're flesh, they're mortal. Just go play.
It can take a L like everybody else.
Right, exactly.
I coming in here to win, boy.
They pros just like you. You good? Just go play.
I'm fresh off daggone NFC championship, boy.
We good.
You don't know me out here.
I trust that. I trust that guy that's playing quarterback for me. So we'll see what happens. I like my chances, but tough environment, tough team. So we'll see what happens. But I like our chances. So we'll see. I got you by at least 1.5. If you can get take it.
Point 1.5.
I'll take it. Hey, I'll take it. 7.5 to 7. I'll take the win. That's fine with me. I'm good. It's all good.
Jerry, is that your channel there that you gave me the link to? You there, Jerry?
You might be on. You might be muted.
My channel link.
That's the channel link.
Yes, sir.
Let me drop that thing right there. Y'all hit my man Jerry G up, man. He's a New Orleans guy, competitor, good dude. Coming here with some class and some class up the joint.
Hey,
I hate to, man. It's a dude. If y'all play Chicago, man, it's a dude named Judah the Great. Judah. Man, that man will make you so mad, man. He just is mad. And then we went up there and lost. Oh my God, it was a Trey Lance game. We went up there and lost, and man, I had to go back on with Jude on Eric Crocker show. Oh my God, that dude. I just wanted to kill him. but I couldn't do nothing but take it. I couldn't do nothing but take it, man.
Jude Tribe, a good dude, man. Oh man. I mean, be a diehard Bears fan. I mean, diehard Notre Dame, Fighting Irish fan. I respect that.
Yeah, yeah, you're good. He good people, man. But dang boy, he will give you the business.
Hell,
they trash. Y'all ain't nothing but trash. Your quarterback trash. Your kicker trash.
I do it all.
And then he just started cracking on me. He's like, "You look like a broke E40." He just going in.
Oh man,
get him off of here.
That sounds like a cowboy to me. That sounds very familiar, like a cowboy.
He's a cowboy fan for Chicago. That's what he is.
Yeah. But now, man, I'm just a diehard New Orleans Saints fan, straight out of Gulfport, Mississippi, and I'm right next door to him, and I just love him ever since, bruh.
I got you. So you go back. So you go back to the days of Pat Swillen and Sam Mills and Bobby Hebert and all them guys.
The Dome Patrol.
Yeah, now kind of like with the steel curtain back in the 70s.
Boy.
My God.
Yeah.
Dome Patrol, boy, you go down there, and we was in the same division there. Them mugs, boy, Pat Swillen and them, bro. You gonna be in that ice tub after this. You might win, but you gonna be in that ice tub after this, boy. They meant what they said.
Now I tell you what. I grew up watching the 49ers and the Bears as well, because I got two people that played in the SWAC. One of them was Jerry Wright.
Yes, sir.
The other one was Walter Payton.
The other one was who?
Walter Payton.
Yes, Sweetness. Sweet Jackson. Yes, sir.
Yeah, look, because he played at Mississippi Valley State, and Walter Payton played at Jackson State.
Yep. Yes, sir. Jerry World Rice. That was my introduction to me and my dad watched him in the East-West Shrine game back in '84. Before we went to church.
That was a good year, right there.
Wherever he go, it's gonna be on in pocket.
Right.
Hey, that came in, baby. That's 1984. Let's go.
Yeah, boy, he came in the dough. Said it before. I never let the mic magnetize me no more. Yeah.
Hey man, let's go.
Yeah. Should be a good game. Looking forward to it. Where is Wolfie today?
Wolfie was off. I ain't gonna be back, Wolfie, till next Thursday.
Okay. Did you get the clips I sent you yesterday?
I hadn't looked at them, man. I've been dealing Baron Babette passed.
Yeah, I know. So, I need to call Daryl. I wanted to call Daryl, her son, yesterday, man. I ain't had a heart to do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna try to call him today or tomorrow. So
yeah,
that's a little tough, man. So I'm gonna reach out though before the end of the week.
Amen. And they dealing with a lot, with arrangements and the death certificate and stuff, man. It's just crazy.
Now, Christian, to add I just saw Christian's comment about the paper basket. Yes, I remember, but I was too young to remember. So, I didn't become a Saints fan until like August of 1996. It was my middle school year, my seventh grade year.
Oh, so you a baby!
I heard the history about it, but I wasn't there around that time, bro.
I got you.
It was some hard days for them Saints. Yeah. They were calling them the Aints.
That's when they started, and when they couldn't win nothing, and
Yeah.
until they finally
Yeah.
broke the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real hard. It was hard for the Saints, Detroit, Cleveland.
Mhm. Yep.
Y'all had some monster. We went 2-14 one time or something like that. 3-13. We ain't had some of the best times either, man. That was a Tom Brady curse. For picking Giovanni Carmazzi over Tom Brady in the draft.
Yeah.
Giovanni Carmazzi out here selling alpacas. Tom Brady got 7 rings.
I think the worst time for y'all was probably like in the early 70s and stuff like that. Other than that, y'all have been pretty much a consistent team for the most part.
It got bad when we put OJ on the team. That was about 76. 76. Yeah, that was
early to mid 70s. Things got a little slow, but other than that, 80s, 90s, 2000s, y'all been pretty solid, man. So
yeah. It got real bad in them 2000s after T.O. left, about 2 years after T.O. left. Before Mike Singletary, and then
Tom Sula.
It wasn't that good with Mike Singletary, and then Harbaugh. Man, they rented out a plane to fly over the stadium to say change ownership or something like. It was some crazy stuff, man. They put 300,000 together and say, man, nah, this just ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Y'all need to start moving and grooving.
Yeah.
But Terra Dome, it was the one Saints game against the 49ers I'll never will forget. I think it was back in October of 2002 because my dad and we were at that game. And,
okay.
And I think and to me it was one of the best games that I've seen in person. That's when I think Terrell Owens was still with y'all. I think.
Yeah, T.O. left around 2003.
Yeah.
And then he went with them Eagles. He was in the Super Bowl and
that first year with Philly.
Yeah, he played on the broken leg.
Yeah, he did. But that was one of the best games I never will forget because I remember going to that game, and I think we were down. I can't remember how down we were, and then we came back and we won. I can't remember what the final score was, but if y'all, if some of y'all look it up and y'all look it up, let me know because I think because we were down by like 20 or I can't remember.
Somebody, Kylie Young said Joe Horn pulling out the cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Joe Horn, I think he just got elected for the Louisiana Hall of Fame. I think.
Wednesday. Wow! All right, yeah. Joe was nice, man. I like his son game too. JC, he down here in Carolina.
Yeah.
He's good.
He can snaps too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Joe Horn like several times because he was selling his barbecue sauce, and I remember meeting him several times. So the guy's a good dude, man.
Okay.
How good is the barbecue sauce?
Oh, it was real good, bro. It was real good. They picked me up some chicken nuggets and tried it out and like, oh, man,
I want to get that. My man Vince Wilfork from the U got some barbecue sauce. That's all he do. He wear them big Biv overalls with no shirt on and be smoking barbecue.
But from the country, Vince from the country, that's what you see him with over.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Country strong.
Woods.
Yeah, they used to call it cock strong. They just throw hay and lift the cow like he changing the tire, just.
Yeah, Kylie, I do remember that. Hitting on Pierre Thomas. Yes, I remember. I do remember that.
What do you got?
I do remember that. But still, the one game that still hurt me the most, and even though it was the best game, and Terrell don't can agree with me on this.
Oh, talk to me.
when the 2011 NFC divisional playoff game.
Yes, sir.
In San Francisco. That
In the
was at the
stick.
old stadium before
In
y'all
the
went to
stick.
Levi.
Yes, sir.
In the Candlestick
Yeah,
Park.
boy. Alex, that was Alex Smith's signature.
Oh man, when Alex Smith do that pass to Vernon Davis, I mean, Davis, he was in happy tears. I was in breakdown.
You had the real tears, the
God.
sad one.
Like I say, and even though it was one of the best games that I watched, still come up to the losing end, but still a good game though. But it broke my heart when the Niners sent my Saints home that day. I mean, I almost didn't want to go to church the next day.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
And then y'all returned the favor, man. You got me on it wasn't in the playoffs, but it was to decide whether we would be the number 1 seed. It was after we had gone to the Super Bowl, lost to the who did we lose to? The Baltimore Ravens. And then that next year we playing y'all, and daggett, they called a penalty because I think Aaron Brooks hit Whitcomb too hard, and they said, "No, you yoked his neck or something like that." And we had to go up there to Seattle, and Richard Sherman called my boy trash, mediocre. And
talk about me.
Never talk about me. A side receipt.
I'm gonna shut you down real quick. LOB. I remember.
Ellison, I met him, man. D took a picture with. I wouldn't talk to him. I would talk to Beast Mode and Cam Chancellor, and I would not talk to Richard Sherman. That man just done hurt me. He cool now, but no, man. He ended a career that day.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know him, and I know he played with y'all a few years. I think.
Richard gave me work, man. Yeah, Richard, he the dude. He my guy, man. I'm crazy about him now, but boy, after that sorry receiver,
he was a pain in the ass with y'all when he was cornerback.
Yeah.
When he was with Seattle.
Because him and Harbaugh they did not like each other, man. He was mad Harbaugh made him a corner, and then he was mad that Harbaugh didn't take him. And he let us know every time we played him. I'm mad at Harbaugh. Y'all ain't never getting nothing. Never. You side receivers.
You talk some trash now.
Shh. Use that Stanford degree on you.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's your prediction? Oh, what's going on?
For the game?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 23-20.
Okay.
23-20. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a fight out there. We just gotta go conservative and just bubble up. I'm gonna use CMC till the wheels fall off, and a steady diet of your boy Brian Robinson Jr.
Oh man. And
then I'm gonna throw some hopefully some Isaac Garendo at him. And we'll take our shots with Mac Jones. But if you asking Mac Jones to peel out there and run for 20 or 30, no, don't do that. just throw it away.
Is Jennings playing?
Because I remember when Mac Jones was with the Patriots.
He got a shoulder.
I think it was about a couple of years ago, because the Saints went up to Foxborough to play the Patriots that day, and I think it was Mac Jones quarterback at that time, and he threw a pass, and Tyrann Mathieu, number 32, caught the interception and went in for a pick six.
Oh Lord! Don't say he was gonna do that.
I think it was like a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a couple of years.
He started off pretty hot up in New England. I remember, man, Belichick, who never praises anybody. It was in preseason. He went over to him, man, got him a cup of water and tapped him on his shoulder and said, "Oh, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job." By about week 6, week 7, we need to get rid of you.
That's the thing about it, man. Because in the first few weeks, things are looking good, but when it come down to like weeks 5, 6, or 7. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh Lordy.
Yep, that goes back to what we talked about earlier. You never know till about week 4. Week 4 is my thing. Once week 4 come, now you know what you got.
Yeah, you can surprise some teams
Yeah.
early.
Mhm.
It was like, oh damn, I didn't know y'all had it like that. Okay, but we do it like we just did. Look at that film. It's like, oh, hold on. Every time you run to 83. Oh, okay, I got you. And when this one doing orbit motion, okay, yeah, all right, see it.
Every week it changes the season, bro. It's any given Sunday.
It is, man.
Sunday.
17 rounds of boxing. You can win a round and you can lose around there, Sugar Ray.
For sure.
Every change the season, bro. You know, like you win one week and then you lose one the next week. You might win a couple the next 2 weeks and you might lose a couple the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
It's like a boxing match out there.
Yep. It flows.
It's a marathon.
It's a marathon for sure. You gonna answer the question?
Which one? Oh, Terradome, are you worried about the U against South Florida this weekend? Because South Florida has won their first 2 games against top 25 games, including Florida last game. Christian, you know it's all about the U. I am not concerned one bit. We're gonna beat South Florida by at least 2 tutties because Florida has never had it and will never have it. Don't gauge nothing on Florida. They were so punkified back in the day, they wouldn't even put us on the schedule. We respect Florida State. We will beat them, but we respect them. Florida, no, man. I ain't feeling nothing that Florida ever produced. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You gonna see the real boys get down, boy. You gonna see the real boys get down. I got new Carson Beck out that thing, boy. I got my U-Gear. Stay ready.
I tell you what, a couple of weeks ago, they had the Sunday night game. It was y'all and Notre Dame, and that turned out right there.
That was a
Miami
good game.
And a real good game, though. I watched it.
Yeah, Notre Dame was a runner-up to the national championship against Ohio State. That was a good gauge, man. And they got a lot of juniors on Notre Dame, former pros. It's like 8 former pro daddies or former pro sons on that team. They got, and I love the coach. I do, man. He got such a infectious thing about him, man. Classy dude. He gonna go with. We'll see him in the pros one day.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So you're an LSU fan too?
Nah, man. To be honest with you, I'm not a fan of whoever college I root for. I just love to watch college football, bro.
Okay, I got you.
I just root for them.
Okay, I got
you. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I got you.
It's a different excitement. My man Kyler Young is all about them Buckeyes. They looking good. I don't want to play them Buckeyes.
Did you see what happened last Saturday when Grambling State went up there to the horseshoe?
No HBCU bashing here. We all knew. We all saw it. Just don't need to rehash it.
Look,
they're getting a check. They're getting a check. That's all. They're just getting a check. They're getting a check.
Look, one of my good friends, who's a Grambling State alumni, he did a short video saying, I mean, we were gonna go up there and put up a fight, but I did not expect this to happen. Them Buckeyes put them Grambling State Tigers, they went slapped to sleep.
You could do is tell them that the newspaper did a misprint. It was 7-0, and they put a 0 behind it.
I told my pops, I said, look, it's gonna be a blowout. It's gonna be blowout Saturday.
That check they got's gonna pay for a whole lot of tuitions around there. That's what they doing now. It's gonna add on to the campus.
we'll get a new wing somewhere. It'll be a
Yeah,
new library,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Just
look, at least Grambling State got the money, so that's all I.
that's all you need.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Your camera.
They got
What your camera doing,
wins
man?
and
Yeah, I'm up at the daggone ceiling. I done see talking about Grambling. Yeah, that camera
Slap
didn't
the
like it. It's an HBCU camera. Y'all don't you know people roll their eyes. My camera rolled his eyes at y'all. It was, oh man.
Question
Who's
for
this guest you have on?
Question for you. Did you? Well, obviously you saw. Week 1. Are you concerned at all about KC?
Always.
So week one didn't take you. You didn't have any feeling about it. Just week 1, and it is what it is.
That was week 1.
Okay.
Justin Herbert. I picked Kansas City to win.
Right.
But Justin Herbert and them said, something. We are arriving. Jim Harbaugh had them boys ready to play.
Yeah.
And they got a monkey off their back. They went at the bully.
Yeah.
But until they say Kansas City is mathematically eliminated,
which is not going to happen.
The Playboy from the playoffs.
Yeah.
No bets are good.
No,
it's like Jason and Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
He ain't dead until you scatter his body all over the 4 corners of the world.
You gotta make sure that's the right body in the casket too.
Yes. Look at the toe tag, get fingerprints.
Yeah.
And a death certificate.
Yeah. I actually think they'll beat Philly this week. I got them beating Philly this week at home.
Yeah, I do remember
I think
that.
I got Philly.
Punks jump up to get beat down. Yes. Hey, bro, that's a classic right there, bro.
Yeah, man. Who is that? Is that DOS Effects or
brand new?
Brand new. Oh, now my brand newbie was my favorite brand newbie was Slow Down.
Bruh. Every time I hear that song, I think about the episode on Martin when he was in the boxing ring with Thomas the Hitman.
Man, Tommy the Hitman hit that man. They put him up in that wall, and then the next morning he that swelling went down. He came out to see Gina.
Yeah.
Marty
was like 2 chilies and a bowl of sunflower.
Can I get a kiss? Hey man, it was real, man. And just think about who y'all got in the fight. When is it gonna be? Saturday? Crawford or Canelo?
Oh, I got Bud, bro.
I got Crawford. I got Bud.
I got Bud too.
That dude's just
he kind of made the fight.
I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, I like Bud.
Canelo's
great. Canelo is wonderful.
Great.
It just might be it's Bud time to me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I like Bud too.
You know, I think Bud Crawford right now, he kind of remind me of one of those boxers like back in the 80s, 90s, like a
Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker is what I get, man. We from Virginia, and this Sweet Pea was our dude. But boy, it was the golden era of Aaron Pryor. You had Sugar Ray, Thomas Hitman Hurst, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, and then young Mike Tyson, who my boy Jay Nard came and showed me the magazine. I was in high school, 15 years old. He said, "Look at this dude." And I said, "Look at his neck." And Jay Nard said, "He ain't got no neck."
He ain't got no neck.
He ain't got no neck. And they said the next big thing, he was just sitting out there, ain't had nothing on but some sweat. He was just sitting in there, just going, I pity the fool, man. And then they said 20-0, 20 knockouts, what do you say, like 17 in the first round. We was like, what the hell, man? He must be boxing bums. Man, he started coming on HBO. You go in there and get a sandwich you want. You walk over, you limp back, you miss the fight.
Yep. Over that quick.
Man, over that young quick. Mike, 86, 87, 88.
Bad man.
I ain't seen nothing like it.
Bad man. Bad man.
I ain't seen nothing like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Just collecting belts like he daddy daddy back in the day gonna whoop you. Hey y'all, them 70 belts hurt more. They was made out of real genuine leather, and they could be utility belts for Batman. Daddy would hurt me with that belt, man. I'm quite sure this is against the law.
For sure. I agree.
Yep.
I agree. You know, times have changed now. You can't do that. You're going to jail.
Oh, no. You got to go get you a psychologist degree and talk to young Johnny and negotiate now, Johnny.
That reminds me of the house party when Kid came back from the house. When he came back from the and Robert Harris was waiting for him.
Oh no! Here you go. Here you go. You been out there, ain't you?
I kicked their ass too.
With that, when he showed up at the party, it just cracked on everybody.
Yeah.
Why don't you go home, old man? Why don't you just go home? Test tube, baby. Look at you, can't even do a crime. We had that Jerry Curl. Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
Follow the drip. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Man, now y'all want maybe go watch it, bro.
I just did about a month ago.
Oh, bro, that's legendary, bro.
Yeah, man. It's let me go ahead and give my shout out to some good stuff on Apple TV. The new Denzel, Highest to Lowest. It's real good. Spike Lee's on the direction, man. First time they've been together since Inside Man. It's a dope story. Check that out. And it's one called Wolves on Apple TV. If you get Apple TV, with George Clooney and the great Brad Pitt. These is hitmen cleaners, and things get messed up quick on a case that they own. Lots of action and stuff like that. That's my grown man alert. And for ladies, just watch Terms of Endearment.
Yeah, there's some good stuff out for sure. Some good stuff.
Yeah, man.
I saw a series on HBO the other day called Task. Documentary about not documentary, it's a drama about FBI task force, and they're trying to search down these robbers, and it was pretty good. The first episode was pretty good. So
okay.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Check it out.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to this weekend. A lot of good games out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm locked in, man.
Super Bowl rematch.
Super Bowl rematch. Boy, I love football season. I love September, boy. Yeah. I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love the song. Remember, the grass don't require so much cutting, and if you do, you can manage it. It ain't 103 out there, John, no more.
Yeah,
I like it like that. And then, boy, and don't let me, man. In about 2-3 weeks, Allison, I'm gonna break out that hoodie and the sweater.
Yeah, I'm already in it.
Yeah,
I stay in a hoodie. I stay in a hoodie anyway. But yeah,
we down here. It's almost there. It's almost a little hoodie or a Bill Cosby sweater with that cologne on that thing. I might get nostalgic and get some English leather.
Yeah.
Hey, do that, Tara. Don't do that.
He was like, I've smelled this before. What is that? Oh, girl, that new thing. You don't know, no. That Chablis.
Yeah, I stay in a hoodie. You know, I'm still in the gym, so I got a hoodie on all the time. So, yeah, but it's starting to turn a little cool in here in the mornings. You know what I mean? You know, taking girls to school and stuff like that. So you can tell the weather's changing for sure.
Oh yeah.
What did we do before hoodies, man?
Sweaters and jackets. That's it.
Yeah, but the hoodie,
All I remember.
so dope. It is a must.
Yeah. Nowadays,
You know,
for sure.
it's like I can't imagine, you know, how they did business before Microsoft Excel. You had to be real with your math. You know, they won't take in no dummies. You had to be able to use an abacus and have that that hat on like the poker player with the green joint on. You had to be a real mathematician before Excel, man. I don't know what I owe you, man. Tell me what I owe, you know. What's up, Dion? He says, morning, TD. What, I'm 2 hours and 20 minutes. Let me get on off this thing, man. I appreciate everybody coming on up in here, man. My man Jerry G, the ultimate New Orleans Saint. Let me see. I got some what I got for you. I got a little bit of applause for my boy. Came in there hollering at me. On with Ellison. Dion's in, and Dion is the podcaster's podcaster. Dion will let you know what it is and how it is.
Where you? Come on in here, Dion.
I got it in the chat if you want to stop through. Christian Barber, my guy, who had to put Grambling out there, man. At least we won the battle of the band. Yeah, Christian. See, it's all about the bands. It's all about the bands. You never lose as long as your band is dope. and to go against the Ohio State's band, there you ain't want that smoke. You can't break down Michael Jackson, Never Can Say Goodbye, you know, and be in step. So Ohio State, you didn't win the battle of the band, but that said me nothing, boy. That thing hurt.
It's gonna pay for a lot of things around Grambling for sure.
Jackson State, Alcorn State, Southern, it's all about the bands, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, even the bands
got. That's why they call Jackson State the sonic boom of the South. You can't deny that. You can't.
Yeah, bro. They make movies about Drumline. They make movies. Drumline 2.
Lawrence Brown, Atlanta A&T. Come on now.
So what if you won Ohio State? You don't have a movie.
Oh man.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, let me go ahead and sign off. I gotta get to work tonight, man. Good luck to teams involved. I'm pulling for the Commanders. The Packers gonna be well equipped. Almost all good luck to you too, Jerry G. But I need more luck than you do. I'm beat up like Martin on that episode with Tommy Hearns. So we'll get out here and Gina gonna give us a kiss and we're gonna try to do what we can do. Everybody this weekend I'm off, so I'll be just cruising around. If you do anything, Dion, holler at your boy, man, and everybody involved. That's all I got right now. And remember, everybody, we walk by faith and not by sight. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you all for coming out. God bless.
Yes.